Hi there, it's Linda here. Thanks for joining me today as I play with these goodies that I've picked up at Scrapbook Boutique. I couldn't resist grabbing this little Christmas florals die set. Every year when Christmas comes around, I'm drawn to the wreath stamps and dies. I just love the wreath shape and love to create my own little wreaths, and I certainly have enjoyed myself today with this sweet set. So I'm just showing you here what you get when you cut each of the dies, and you can see all the little pieces there. And today I'm colouring up my little pieces, which I have die cut onto some watercolour card. I'm colouring them up with my Zig clean colour real brush markers. So the light green is first on this sweet little branch here, and then using my aqua brush or water brush just to spread the colour. Very simple, very quick, very easy, but it certainly gives you the effect that you're looking for once your wreath comes together at the end. So once the green stem of the little branch is finished, it's time for the little berries on the tips, and Carmine Red does a beautiful job there. It's a beautiful Christmas red and it's perfect for these sweet little berries. So not a difficult job of colouring today, nice and quick, little splashes of colour and then spreading it around with the water brush. And I'll just work my way through colouring the rest of these little leaves and branches, and I'll be back to chat to you again when all the colouring is done. It's always a great idea to have a circle element that you can adhere all your wreath pieces to. So that's what I've cut out here using the dies that I showed you. But then I thought, or I worked out that circle that I die cut was actually going to be too big for my wreath. And I didn't want it to be that large, so I'm just cutting down this middle portion that came out from the die cut. And that is going to be just that much smaller and more suitable for the size of my wreath today. So I'll just adhere the little cut section there so that the circle is complete, and then I can begin adhering all the little branches and holly leaves and sprigs all around my wreath. And it's just a matter of positioning them with a little bit of glue towards the base so that the rest of the die cut has some lift and is not stuck completely flat onto the wreath. It does look better if it's got a little bit of dimension and a bit of movement about it. So I just work my way around the wreath, building up the layers until all my little pieces are pretty much used up and I've achieved the look that I'm happy with. And my wreath is all layered up and adhered together, and I'm really happy with the way it looks. I've added some little white accents with a gel pen to the red berries, and now I'm just choosing a piece of pattern paper that I'm going to use on my card front. My card front has been cut with that die you see sitting off to the side there. Here it is. It's from MFT Blueprints 26, and it's a lovely curved, just on the edges die, but you do have to make your card front to match it, of course. So I've done that, matched up my card, and I'm just adhering this onto the front, and then my wreath will lay over the top of that. I do decide, first of all, I have to just finish getting my card piece all evened up, pardon me. My scissors are a little bit wonky after I've been cutting things with them I shouldn't, like fake flowers and so on. So I think I'm up for a new pair of scissors. I'm just sanding off the edges, any little rough bits, because I did use my scissors to cut the card shape. And looking at my wreath, wondering if maybe a little bit of a white background there just to break up the red and white stripes might work well. So I've grabbed out these square stitch dies and working out which size I want. I've cut it out of some white cardstock, and I do like the look of that quite a bit more, and I consider turning it in the diamond shape. Yeah, I quite like that too, but I ended up going with it square on. And I already had this little Merry Christmas die from Impression Obsession. I already had it cut out from another project when I didn't use it, so I am going to put it to use on my card today. And we're almost done. I'm just grabbing the dot for the eye here, and as you can see, it is tiny. I've actually lost it at this point. Find it again with my crystal katana. I'm picking it up there, flipping it over, getting the gold side and all of that I need, and finally getting it down in place there on the top of the eye.